So I'm Jo Bell. I run a company called Bell's Accountants, and I think the best thing about being part of the Chartwell community is just how much good you can do for others. So in our accountancy practice, obviously we're very focused on making a difference for the client. So helping them to understand their numbers, helping them to save tax. But once you've built a brand within your business, I think it's really important that you look at what good you can do in terms of supporting charitable causes as well.
I'm Anna Young. I work at Bell's Accountants with Jo, and I love working with all local businesses and local charities. Anything that helps the community, we're up for it. I've supported the Chartwell Cancer Trust personally for over 10 years now. Some of my family members and friends have been affected by cancer, and they've just been a great local charity helping people. And personally, I work with Jo Bennett from the Chartwell. They're a member of our mastermind group, which meets monthly, and I know that everything they do is dedicated, and it all goes straight back into helping others.
So I met Michael, who founded Chartwell Cancer Trust through a business networking event quite some years ago. And through him, and obviously a lot of the team that he works with, I've learned a lot about what the Chartwell Cancer Trust actually does and the impact it has on families. And I've realised, I think a lot of people think that, you know, if someone has got a really serious illness, that the NHS will do everything and provide everything. But actually, through learning about Chartwell, I've realised that's not the case at all. And there's a huge amount like transportation to and from the hospital, and you know, creating units specifically for children that they're not able to provide. And that's really where the Chartwell steps in. I have subsequently become a mum as well, which I think, as any parent, you'd be really, really aware that the worst, that's probably one of the worst things that could possibly happen, would be a cancer diagnosis. So yeah, any help that you can provide in with families struggling with that sort of stuff, I think is really, really important. So one of the things we're really proud of is being able to sponsor one of the AV1 robots, which I know makes a huge difference to the lives of children struggling with cancer, because they're able to actually, it's like they're actually being able to go to school, so they can see their classmates and everything through the robot. So yeah, we're really proud to be involved in that. And also one of our clients, Chartwell, has supported them in the development of something called the Oncology app, which is an app with the aim of having all of the information for families all in one place. So all the charities that will help support them, and all the information on the different types of cancer, which I think is really, really valuable, because it must be so frightening and not being sure where to find all the information you need when you get that initial diagnosis. So yeah, it makes lots of difference.
I really love working with the team at Chartwell. We've organised quite a few events, including a quiz night. They couldn't have been more helpful. They've been there on the day. They've worked with us to make sure it's a success. And recently we have an AV robot that's sponsored by Bell's Accountants, and they've been brilliant, and we're really delighted. At the moment, it's currently in a local school helping a child there who has cancer.
So I've really enjoyed supporting Chartwell, and that's for a number of reasons, really. A bit like Anna says, obviously the charity themselves are very, very supportive when it comes to organising fundraising events and what you can do to help. But we've also found it really positive on a team building side, actually coming up with ideas of what kind of events we could hold that would be really fun and enjoyable for us, as well as raise a lot of money for the charity. I'd say my favourite too is probably, we did a bridge walk. So we got sponsorship to do a 10K bridge walk, which we planned out the route that we were going to take, and obviously asked the clients and all of our community to sponsor us. And it really felt like we achieved something as a team doing that together. And it was a really fun day. We went for lunch afterwards. So yeah, there's always lots of sort of creative things that you can do.
I've attended quite a few events, but one that was particularly memorable was the charity ball that we hosted, and we raised over £10,000, which gave me a massive sense of achievement. I was really delighted that so many of our business contacts were able to come and help us raise money for a great local cause. It's got to be my top moment.
So my favourite event recently was the Elvis night, which Anna organised for me and some of my friends to get tickets as a surprise. and it was really, really fun, wasn't it?
Brilliant.
We felt very privileged to see the real Elvis singing. It was a really good night.
I think it makes a massive difference, particularly to the Bromley Borough and surrounding areas. You've got the Chartwell units where they support nurses and families also with other activities. And then they opened in Croydon University Hospital the new paediatric ward, which is absolutely amazing. I was at the opening, it was fantastic.
I think the Chartwell Cancer Trust makes so much difference in the community. And the really good thing is that as a supporter, there's lots of opportunities to actually go and see the units and the things that are being built. One of the things that was particularly significant for me was the respite place in Isle of Wight. I heard about that at the House of Commons dinner that we attended, and it was one of the parents talking about how important it is to the kids to have somewhere they can go on holiday, because if they have a suppressed immune system, they might not be able to go. And the same for their families, you know, their siblings who are maybe not going through the cancer journey. So I think that was a fantastic venture to be a part of supporting.
I think it supports the whole family. They have family support groups as well. And for example, at Easter, Bells has collected Easter eggs for the campaign. So that's for all the siblings as well. So everyone who's been treated in hospital. And the groups also do days out and things for all of the family, because it's not just the child that's affected by cancer, it's everyone. Well, for us as a company, it's great that we can get groups of people together. It's a good team building exercise, and people can bring their children as well. It's accessible for every ability. And if lots of companies like ours did that, then you'd find that, you know, by the end of the event, you'd have another 10 robots out there in the community, because there's a waiting list at the moment. We're helping children with cancer be part of their own school life and continuing their education. So for me, that would be amazing.
It sounds to me like it's going to be a really, really fun event to be a part of. And we've always found when we bring our team together with the mutual goal of raising money for an organisation such as Chartwell, there's just that extra bit of motivation to raise the sponsorship and raise money. It's a really feel good factor that comes out of it, as well as, you know, great exercise, getting out and about with the family. I'm sure it'll be a great event to be a part of.